Hello guys, and this is a video which I should have made a while ago, and it's something to do with the next release of Ubuntu 9.10 Comic Koala. And I've discovered this from a tweet from one of my followers on Twitter, and I have posted this on my Twitter account also. And something really interesting that Ubuntu 9.10 Comic Koala is planned to be released on the 29th of October 2009, and if you look at Windows 7, it plans to be released on the October of 22nd, 2009. This is 29th. It's exactly 1 week after the Windows 7 release. However, I'm not going to be talking about that. I'm going to be for the rest of this video, I'm going to be talking about something you could do to help out the Ubuntu's community. Now, Ubuntu has launched this a while ago. You might have heard of this, you might not have. It's called 100 Papercuts. It's a really good project of Ubuntu where they are planning not to release any new features for Comic Koala, which is the next release. Instead, they want users to report bugs on anything that they feel like they think that negatively affects the users. So anything, it's not necessarily a bug, but something which you don't like, something that Ubuntu has got, and you think, oh, this feature could have been better by polishing it a bit, or anything small which can be which negatively affects a user and which can be changed a bit. So I'll show you some of the bugs. It hasn't got only 100 paper cuts though, by the way. You can report as many bugs as you like, and it's been reported 1,480 bugs. So here are some of the bugs which have been reported. Copy paste doesn't work if source is closed before the paste. So if I copy a text on Firefox, I can't paste it if I have already closed Firefox before I paste it. Something like that. Archive manager doesn't mean anything if you don't know what an archive is. That means on Ubuntu, like 7-zip and all that, if you want to create an archive, that means create a zip file like that. Some users might not know what an archive is. Some users might just, understand more if it's called compressed folder or compressed file and all that. So if you feel like, this should be renamed to, this should be renamed to zip or compressed folder and all that instead of archive. Cannot rename by clicking on a file. On Windows, you can rename easily by double clicking on the name, but now on Ubuntu you can't. You have to right click instead. So this is small little things which which you think, oh, this feature is weird. I don't quite like this. You can report it. Download should go to home/downloads instead of yeah. So that's saying that the default Ubuntu's download directory, if I freshly install Ubuntu and I download something, it will download to the default. It downloads directly to here, the desktop. They said, oh, that's weird, you get lots of files on your desktop. Why not just have the default folder inside, have a default directory inside a home folder called in a folder called downloads, and have that downloaded here. But these are small things. Not classify by is complicated, needs a facelift, and all that. Add remove should be install applications, because they don't understand what install add remove actually is. And there's one thing which I quite found funny, which is something to do with install button on Ubuntu. I don't know. Yeah, Ubuntu Live CD install icon confusing, which is really interesting because when you launch a Live CD, there's the install button on the desktop, and my friend, his friend, sorry, this is not mine. His friend downloaded an application and dragged it into the install here. So his friend actually dragged an application file into this, and his other friend actually thought this installation button was installing programs, not installing it into a hard drive. So yeah, you can report any bugs like this. I have reported one myself. It had been renamed a few times. Its partitioner wording needs to be more user friendly. So on Ubuntu's partitioner, when you want to install Ubuntu, you are allowed to do these several things. Install them side by side, choosing them each between them each startup using tidyx, and specify partitions manually. I didn't find install them side by side, choosing between them each startup quite descriptive enough, because when you have Windows you want Ubuntu installed, but you want two operating system installed instead of erasing Windows. I didn't find that. I find that vague and confusing. So they come up with a solution such as share the disk with existing installations, using them when I start my computer. That's really great. Where they're discussing about it, and yeah, so you can help out the next release of Ubuntu by reporting bugs. And don't forget that if you haven't signed up, on the right there will be a button to sign up, and you'll be able to after you have created an account, you'll be able to discuss on other people's bugs, and you will be able to report bugs by clicking here. And you can report just as any bugs as possible. So yeah, if you want to report, Ubuntu has rubbish default theme that you can press continue, and then you'll be able to report bugs which you feel like you don't like. Your bug, your contribution could appear in the next release of Ubuntu. So if you feel that this really needs work on, this really needs development, you can report the bug, and Ubuntu will consider this bug. Does this really need some work on? Then if they feel that this really needs to be developed, then your bug, your contribution could be a feature of the next release of Ubuntu. So if you, after you have wrote a summary of a bug which you are reporting, then you'll come up, then it will show you all the latest related bugs which could be related to your bugs you're reporting. And if you feel that no, my bug has nothing to do with all of these, you can just press no, and you'll be able to write descriptions of your bugs and all that, and descriptions of write full detailed information of your bug, then press report, and they'll read your bugs and they'll consider whether it's important or anything like that. You can report as many bugs as you like. Now it's 100 paper cuts, but there's 1,480 paper cuts. So it's your chance to help out the Ubuntu's community. I'll post a link into the description. Thank you for watching my video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe if you like my videos. Thank you.